Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark, Zero to Hero, and our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket. Currently, we are here at the frozen, notorious Mystery Lake. And today, I'm hoping to pull off something kind of extraordinary. I would like to do a speed run of this entire area. Not the entire region, but just of the lake here. Because I took a look at the time here. You can see the sun is going down in the top right corner. We are just about out of time to make this happen. I would like to run as quickly as I possibly can and check out some of the sites. Now, I'm going to hurry and drop as much as I think we can get away with. I'm going to drop a liter of this. Let's see. I probably want to hang on to everything else. Actually, we'll drop a few potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're lightweight. Just like that, we are lightweight. I'm going to drop one more for good measure. We'll drop our whetstone. And then let's go. That's all there is to it, guys. Now, I'm running straight into bear territory here. So I'm a little concerned that I'm going to be in over my head. If we come across the bear, I have to remember to do the right things. Because often I do stupid things like pulling out my bow and trying to shoot it. And you guys who have been with me for a little while know how good that tends to go for me. And spoiler alert, it goes very poorly, right? So the best thing to do, if I can come across a bear... oh, by the way, I should check to see. We don't have any guns, right? I did drop my gun. I'm not allowed to use guns because we haven't earned it. In order to use a gun, we do need to craft the bow and some arrows. I do actually have a bow that we found on a dead corpse. And somebody actually commented and said that I should have recognized that corpse. That actually was Astrid from our previous run. And you are absolutely right. I did not recognize the corpse. I believe the crows had actually already gotten to that corpse. And it was not a pleasant sight. But as I look closer at the bow, I do recognize Astrid used to keep a little tuft of ptarmigan down on her bow. And sure enough, this bow has a little tuft of ptarmigan down. She would use that to actually detect which way the wind was blowing, which helped her to make more accurate shots. And sure enough, this is her bow. And so I went back and cremated that body, and we have spread the ashes along the trail here. I think that's what she would have liked. Kind of, I don't know if I should say that. I just had a funny thought, guys, and forgive me for, I don't mean to spoil Astrid's memory here, but I just had a funny thought. I heard somebody say, well, let me preface this by saying that I've heard that at Disneyland, they actually have a problem. The staff at Disneyland do have a problem of people scattering remains, ashes and things like that at the park. It is not allowed. And as you can imagine, it is a bit of a problem. So I saw a guy, he said, when I die, I want my remains scattered at Disneyland. And also, I don't want to be cremated. I just had to laugh at that. Just the visual that conjures up. Okay, guys, so here we are approaching bear territory. I haven't been very... Whoa! We have our first friend here. I have got to get a torch lit. And unfortunately, this... You know what? I'm just going to get a fire right here. Let's just get a fire lit. We'll use the book. Maybe some accelerant, too. Because this is my last torch. Let's see if we can hit him. No, we can't hit him. I'm going to add some fuel. Let's go ahead and scare him. So here's my bow that we were able to get from Astrid. Okay, so I do need some good torches here. I had forgotten about that. So we did use a match there, but I did have to scare away the wolf. And you know what? We have been spoiled. Ever since we came to this region, we have just been spoiled for matches. It's really pretty nice, actually. Can I get one more torch out of there? Nice. Okay. So, of course, we run into a wolf. There's going to be wolves in this area. But the wolf is actually a good sign for me, because that would indicate that the bear probably isn't right here. Let me see how many stones we have. We have 0 stones. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I like to carry 3 stones. Also, you know what? I'm going to drink a coffee, because if I'm going to speed run this, we're going to need some energy. There we go. Grab a couple stones. Oh, and that made me heavy. Okay, there's actually a rope climb here I was trying to get to before we got too tired. Because I have heard that there... Well, I remember, actually. I remember there is a... what do they call that? A prepper's cache up there? But I'm probably too tired for that. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to keep looting. I'm going to keep going and try to loot these cabins here. And, I could possibly sleep here tonight, and then we'll try to get to the top of that rope as soon as possible. That's actually why I took that route, the back route there. I was hoping to get the rope climb done. But it's just not going to happen, I guess. I am doing really well for cattails. I'm actually not going to... oh, I misclicked there. Dang it, I'm going to lose this torch, aren't I? There we go. Just barely got it. I misclicked there. I don't need any more cattails. I'm glad these are here. I think I have something like 30 cattails, unless I dropped some in the previous episode. I'm going to take just a second to look out over the lake. We got the sun setting. It is getting pretty late in the day. We've got all these 1, 2, 3 possibly fishing huts out on the lake. This is such a good location for fishing. This is one of the more popular areas, I do believe, in the Long Dark community. People really do like Mystery Lake because of its central location. Now, this being Stalker, there's a chance we could find some loot out on the dock here, on this pier, whatever. What is this called? Is this a dock? So we're going to head out here and just have a look around. People have been known to find some items here. Not today, though, looks like. Unless I've missed it. Any sign of the bear? I don't see any bear. Okay, let's get inside. I want to do a quick loot of these cabins. Excuse me, I would like to walk. Thank you. Anything on the tables? Alright, let's check inside. Oh, there's no door right there. Where's the door? Okay, we've got a cabin, Mystery Lake. Alright, let's see. Of course, I'm really hoping to get the heavy hammer. I don't know if that can be found here in the cabin. My hunch is that it's going to be over at
wonder if this is any good to eat.
Over at Trapper's cabin. Now, if we see a gun rack, I would like to take that as part of our base building. And how heavy is this? That would be kind of fun.
I need to find a place to rest.
I'm going to wait, actually. I'm afraid it's going to be too heavy. I might grab it on the way back. Let me focus here for a minute. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Check in here. Anything below there? Nope. Anything on top? No, I did already check that. Okay. Right? Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to the next cabin. Gotta watch out for those wolves. Got a front door right here. Okay, I'm gonna check the bench just in case. Nothing there. Alright, let's get inside. Okay, now since I have the pot with me, we could possibly make up some oatmeal. I'm just trying to think for dinner. Thinking ahead, what am I gonna eat for dinner? And we could either cook the potatoes that we have. I'm going to grab that for fuel. We can cook the potatoes, or we can try to cook up some of the oatmeal. Man, he is so enthusiastic about that. He really wants us to know he is throwing the torch.
What have we here?
Got some pain pills. It's not going to be very helpful to us, but I will take them. We'll drop them back at the camp office. I'm going to grab these books for fuel. And I need to remember to replace our lighter fluid that I just used. I think we have plenty of cloth. I'm just gonna check real quick. We got 9 cloth, so I'm not really in a hurry to grab any more. There we go. Accelerant.
That'll come in handy.
Nice. That's exactly what I was just talking about. All right, let's keep going. This is our speed run of the cabins. So there's going to be another cabin up here. I think I only have 1 torch left, so I've got to be kind of careful with how we approach this. In fact, I'm going to check the status of our torches. Good. Okay, so our remaining torches is 30%. I was worried it would be like 3%. That would be really bad. We're just going to march right into this like we own the place. Unless there's a bear. That's the only problem. But since we have the torch, the wolves are not going to be a problem for us. Got some crows. A few more cabins to search. Okay. I think it would be fun to do a thorough search of, like a thorough mapping of this. I don't think I've ever fully explored this region before. That wolf is coming towards us, isn't he? Am I smelly? No. Okay. Yeah, I see a wolfie. We're looking for loot. Have you seen any loot around here? Let's go check out what these crows are going on about. I need feathers, actually.
This stuff will come in handy.
In one of the recent episodes, we did craft up some fire-hardened arrows. Okay, come on, Wolfie. I'm almost out of torch here, so we better hurry and get this over. All right, let's get inside. Okay, last torch. Got an energy bar. I guess I can use the tool like that. That's kind of handy to look behind things. All right, let's grab that. I forgot to look for a gun rack. Got to keep my eyes out for a gun rack. Is there anything under here?
Never would have thought to look here.
I'm gonna leave the antiseptic. Fleece mittens, I will take those. Just in case. We currently have on the gauntlets what are... The gauntlets are kind of heavy, but they are like really warm and protective.
Hope nobody needs
Ooh,
this
those are really good, actually. I'm gonna fix those up and put those on. Okay, got some more matches. Nice. It's kind of funny how our first few episodes of this, when we spawned in, it was almost impossible to find matches, and now they're like everywhere. Okay, I have got to get a fire started, because I'm going to be out of torches here in a minute. Let's go back behind here. I like to get some kind of windbreak if possible. If a storm comes in here, we want to have some protection. Let's put it right here. And we'll use a book. The weather has been pretty kind to us. I don't want to spend too long right here because we do have more cabins to search. But I actually kind of like this pace. I prefer to kind of have a faster pace and cover a lot of ground if I can. Yeah, you know, let's put the fur on, fur firewood. Hey, fire starting level 2. We better check that out. Let's see what we just earned. Fire starting level 2. You're quite good at starting fires now. Your fires start better and they last longer. 55% chance to start fires, and fires last 10% longer. We will take it. I will do a little bit of water, especially because we're going to need it if we're going to cook up like the oatmeal and stuff like that. I'm going to take some of these and then we'll loot this cabin. These are actually really good torches. Looks like we got tired, even with the coffee, and we didn't do a rope climb. We just got really tired. These are actually really good torches. What's the sunset look like? I mean, these are kind of nice pastel colors. Got a beautiful day here. You can see why people would want to come and stay at these cabins here. Guys, I'm afraid we picked the wrong direction for our fire. You can feel the wind picking up. I think our fire's going to blow out here any second. Yep, there it goes. Okay, well, that is not good. That's too bad. I think I wasted all that, fuel. Let's see if I can get into this with a torch. Note left behind. I'll let you read that if you like. Let's go inside. Okay, it's nice we made it in here with a torch. Okay, where's the loot? Show me the loot. I'm gonna leave that. Hey, 35% conditioned potato. I will take it. I can always just trim off those little parts that aren't so good. And if you use enough spices, you can't even really taste the bad parts. Okay, how about over here? I thought I saw something over. Yep, spray paint. I'm gonna take it.
Could end up being useful.
I should be using spray paint more often. Gun rack. Is that a gun rack? I think that's a gun rack. Let's take it. Eventually, I would like to take a lot more things for our decorations at the camp office, but for now, I'll just be happy with that. Let's see if we can get to the other cabin. Okay, the wind is likely to blow out our torch here. Sounds like a real storm is coming. So it just means I have to be really careful of the wolves. What is that? Oh, fence post. Okay. That is not good. So I got the wolves right where I want to go, and the wind is in my face. But I think as long as I keep my distance, the wolves are going to leave me alone. I might even be able to go up and around these rocks here. We can drop in. There should be, I think there's one more cabin that we're missing around the backside. Ooh, stars are coming out. Makes me wonder if we're going to have an aurora tonight. Okay, we've got some wind protection. That's good. Plenty of sticks as well. You can hear my stomach growling. Okay, this is ankle sprain territory. I'm going to get on flat ground just for a second. And then we're going to try to go up and around. I'm going to be sleeping here tonight, I think. So if we get a sprain, it's not going to be that...
Back is getting kind of heavy.
It's not going to be that big of a problem if we get a sprain. Oh, there we go. So we got our sprain. Trying to keep an eye on the torch condition. There's the other dock. You are a trooper, Will. You're doing just great. Okay. I see a stick. No sign of the bear. This is actually where the bear likes to hang out, I believe. So Not quite sure what that means. If he's not...
Something's making me feel really tired.
I wonder if he's just not in the area right now? Look at this. I wouldn't have even come back here. That was kind of lucky I saw that. But nothing inside anyway. Okay, well, I think we might be spending the night here. We'll check the dock here real quick, just in case. Oh, and there goes the torch. You know what would be really helpful is if I could find a lantern. I think a lantern would be really helpful.
I'll make it.
Okay, it is awfully dark. I'm going to use a match. We got so many. Plus we have the mag lens. May as well spend some time
It
here.
hurts. Too heavy.
Grab some books to burn. Let's see what they left us. Papers, no thank you. We still have not found a single medical stim. Can I move this? Hold on. Let's see. Do I click? There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna need some first aid. Soon. There's gotta be something useful in here.
Worn simple parka. That might be really good. I can't remember what we have on, but I'll check in a minute. I know we recently got a, what was it? I think an expedition parka, if I'm not mistaken. Simple parka probably isn't nearly as good. Hey, we got some more accelerant.
This'll come in handy.
And some cloth. Okay. Now I need to decide what we're going to do. If we want to try to make a fire and cook some of this food. I might just go to sleep. That's probably the best option. So let me do one last sweep. I'm gonna visually just check over everything, make sure I didn't miss anything. Dude, you know what? I like this. Can I take that? We're gonna take the picture frame. And I like those old photographs. But I'm gonna try to be picky. Okay, so I think it's time to... Oh, hey, another dream catcher. Nice. Okay, it's time to put out our torch. I'm pretty committed to just sleeping here tonight. So I'm gonna put out the torch. Yeah, let's put it out. I think I have enough food here just to eat what we, you know, just right here we can just eat a little bit. By the way, thanks for the comment. Somebody was pointing out that we have the ingredients now to make some rosehip, what are those called? Pies? Rosehip pies and things. We got the flour. We've got oil back at the camp office. So I think I will be trying to make some of those. But in the meantime, let's eat what we have. Make sure we don't get hungry during the nighttime. Let's eat... Is there anything heavy? Could eat the chocolate bar. I think these chips are kind of on the lighter side. 0.1. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll eat one more chips. We're going to get thirsty. Okay. I know I'm thirsty. I'm going to go ahead and spend some time. We're going to try to prepare these rose hips. That is going to help us when we want to craft those pies. If I can have some of these already crafted. Good. Let's do some reishi mushrooms. I always want to be prepared to make these teas if we need to. Looks like I got a few of them. And let's see, do we want to do it? You know what? Let's just finish it up. We'll do the reishi tea, mushrooms, and then maybe some acorns. It's something we can do in the dark. I'm taking some damage here from the thirst, but we're going to regain all of that here in a minute when I sleep. We'll spend a lot of time tonight just resting up. So I think that was pretty good. With just a little bit of time and daylight we had left, we were able to make it to the very last cabin here. And get everything looted up. So in the morning, we're going to make our way back to the rope climb. I do want to check, how many tinder plugs do I have? 6. Okay, that should be good enough. I think we're going to be okay. I think I'm ready to go to sleep. So let's see. Where's my water? Let's get some.
I'll
Let's
die
get a
if I don't
drink.
drink something soon.
Gotta remember we have that bad water. That's no good. Let's drink this. And then I'm gonna sleep if I can find the bed. Where are you, bed? Okay, there we go. Let's sleep for 10 hours. I'll see you guys in the morning. Hope you have some good dreams. Okay, nice. We have survived 7 days, 17 hours, 15 minutes. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. We have come so far in 7 days. We have started in the broken railroad. By the way, let's just check the dream catcher, see if it caught anything last night. Oh man, that is my least favorite dream ever. I hate that dream. That is the reoccurring dream when you're searching everywhere for a bathroom and you can't find it. Have you guys had that dream before? I hate that dream. And it's actually a good thing if you don't ever find the bathroom. The bad part is if you do find it. That's you're in for a surprise if you find one. All right, let's get a drink. Hopefully that's our good water. We're going to get a torch out. By the way, we should empty that for the next person. Let's just clean that out. Make sure it's nice and clean. We don't want somebody to have that dream again. So, all right, torch out. We're going to get down low.
I might have to drop some gear.
Okay. We're just barely cold. Man, that is so nice. Our clothing is incredible right now. So we've got the Expedition Parka. The Mackinac is probably way better than this. Yeah, the Mackinac is way better than this other parka. I don't see the wolves today. Or the bear. I'm going to sneak out to this fishing hut. Oh, the wolves are out. Okay. The wolves are out. No sign of the bear, though. These fishing huts can have some decent loot in them. Wow, this one even has a door. That is incredible. That is nice. These doors are so good. If there's a blizzard that blows in, you can actually shut out the blizzard and the noise and all that. Let's check what we have in here.
That'll come in handy.
Got some firewood, cedar firewood, reclaimed wood, a whetstone. Ooh, nice. A fishing book. I'm going to leave the newsprint roll. Cardboard matches and spray paint. Okay.
What have we
and
here?
a wool toque. Nice. I think what we have... Is this better? No. If we fix up the wool toque, I think... Let me just check the stats here. So I'm looking at these here. Windproof and waterproof and protection. It's looking like the wool toque is better. So I would like to fix that up at some point. Right now we're just going to press on. I'm going to kind of consider this continuation of our speed run of the area. The weather is so nice. You know what? I'm gonna try to use our spray paint. I haven't been using it very much. This shape is not shown on the map when sprayed. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to try... Whoa, a little bit of lag there. I'm going to try to point us in the direction we would want to go if there's a blizzard. Okay. And just for fun, should we... Am I warm in here? No, I'm not really warm. I was thinking we could use a charcoal. Let's see how long this takes. But we're not even getting cold. That is incredible. Nice. So we've opened this up. Is there anything else on this map? I don't see anything. I thought we got like a little hint that said there was like a memento or something. I don't remember where that was. Okay, no bears. Go this way. So yeah, a blizzard can blow in pretty much any time, and you know, let's say for example we were fishing there and then for some reason we ran out of fuel or whatever, we had to make our way back. It is so hard to see where you are, and having markings like that really does help. Some people will drop stones kind of in the direction they need to go. You can also drop cattail heads. Looks like the wolves are ignoring us for the most part right now. That's good. Oh, hello wolfies. Okay, they're actually not going to come inside, so I'm just going to head in here. They will not follow us inside. Got some... Ooh, fishing tackle. Nice.
Handy.
Some fishing line. Tomato soup. Ooh, and sardines. Nice. I'll take it. We'll probably just drop it by the stove here. We got a tin can there. Dusting sulfur. Ooh, rifle ammunition.
Use this.
We got 5 rounds, 5 bullet rounds. Incredible. Some peaches, 33% on those. Those peaches are nice for warming up. Okay, I'm gonna drop that can we just picked up. Let's see, how many cans do I have? Got 2 cans. Okay, we'll drop the lower quality one. Leave that. I'll leave it right here. Okay, let's get out a spray can. And then, oh yeah, see the fog is already picking up. So I'm guessing we probably want to go like that, maybe? It's too bad the fog is rolling in. We had some good visibility there for a while. Let's see. I don't know if I can scare the wolves like this. We hit him. He's stuck in his... There he goes. Whoa. Alright, I better not mess with him. Let's get a torch lit. They're not quite sure what to do at this point. So confused. Okay, so let's use our... Well, we got 3 good torches. I'm going to use the 36% one. So let's use... And I'm going to use the book matches first. I prefer to use those up if I can. Don't want to get attacked right here. Okay. Nice. It's not a bad idea to check this island. Maybe I should check it while we still have good visibility. Somewhat good visibility. So there are cattails. I think around... Oh, wait. Is that an arrow? I thought that was an arrow. Gosh. Alright, I'm just going to walk around. I don't need cattails. I should scare this wolf away. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna scare him. Where are you, Wolfie? I just want to get this over with so we can search in peace. Alright, go away. Go away. Let me check on top of this little island, see if there's a backpack or something. Got a Karen stone. These usually have some kind of little message. And I don't see the backpack up here. There might be one down lower. So let's check down here. Sometimes Sometimes there can be loot down here. And there's the backpack. Okay. Chocolate bar. Okay, Wolfie, we're gonna head up the rope, and you are in the way. Got him. He's gonna remember that, isn't he? Okay, I should let's loot this, and I'm gonna draw a spray paint here. So we want this to point towards home, which is going to be that direction. Okay. Let's hurry and light another torch. Oh, we barely made that. Do you see that? Okay, we've got some firewood. I'm going to leave these. Wires. I will take that. Sure, I'll take the stone. I just threw one at the wolf.
I think I can use this.
Ooh, nice. I got a flare and a decent long wool scarf. Interesting. I don't know what that situation is. I don't know if that's better than some of the other items we have. It's kind of confusing when they're in low condition when you find them, and then you don't know if you should fix them up or not.
Hungry later.
It's kind of annoying when you fix up an item only to realize that it's not as good as what you already have. I'm gonna put these out here so we can see, if we're walking by, we can actually see that there's a little bit of loot here. You never know when that's gonna come in handy. Okay, I'm not gonna hit that fishing hut. We're gonna head backwards, back to the rope climb. And I'm so heavy, I'll probably drop some of our loot kind of in that pathway that we took, and make it easier to grab it before we head back to the camp office. So that bear, if we're not seeing him here, it means he is hiding off at some other location. We're going to run into him. And he's probably going to try to surprise us. Hey, Wolfie. I don't even see where you are. But that's okay. You can follow us if you want. Okay, here is the little pathway we took, and there's our torch. Okay, let's get rid of this wolf, first of all. So I've got 4 stones, so I can afford to throw one at him. Oh, come on. I scared you. Run away. That was the wrong button. Okay, we have our torch. I need to... Let's see. I should just get a fire started here. I am going to drop some items. Actually, you know, I'm going to take a charcoal. Is there... Nope, no charcoal. Okay. Let's start a fire with our torch. We'll use a cattail. We'll use a book. I know, we could try to cook up that bad water that we have in our inventory. And that can be cooking while I try to drop some of this weight.
That did it.
Okay, we got 6 books. Let's start with that. And then I'll put a pot here. Let's cook the bad water. And I'll do a little bit of good water as well. Okay, I do need some more torches, actually. So let's add some sticks. I know I have a ton of sticks. Where are you? 30 sticks, wow. Okay, I'm going to take some sticks. I mean some torches. We'll take some torches out of the fire from the sticks we put in there. Just need to make sure I have enough torches that I'm not going to get myself into trouble. And then I'm going to drop a bunch of our loot here while that water is boiling. So let's check our torch situation. No, these are not very good torches. Seems like we got some good ones before. Oh yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's just stop and check our inventory. We're going to sort by weight. I got these sticks. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to drop the sticks right here. Drop all of them. And I'll pick up 3. And then let's see what other firewood we have. So we got the cedar. Oh, I could drop the reclaimed wood. Got a bunch of books. 1, 2, 3. We'll drop those. And I'll drop 2 books. And I'm going to drop the accelerant. Okay. Medical, we're looking okay. Clothing, I've got so many extra clothing items. I'm going to keep these socks because I don't want them to deteriorate anymore, but I will drop a lot of these other things. I can drop that. Let's drop these 2. I'm going to keep the wool toque as well. I don't want the condition to deteriorate. That's looking pretty good. Okay. I can drop a flare. I was thinking, the other bedroll that's in the camp office, I should probably put that in a container to try to protect it. Drop the bullets. I'm gonna drop some spray paint. Okay, how are we doing on the water? Is that done? Okay, so that is finished. Got 7 minutes left on that. Okay. It's just about time to go up the rope. Okay, last thing to do is I do need to drop a bunch of these torches. Let's sort by condition. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's pick that up. 2 minutes. Alright. That's no good. That's actually really good. Let's use the lower condition one. And the water's done. Okay, let's go. We're nice and lightweight. We got plenty of energy to get to the top of this rope. I've got 2 rocks. Okay. Now, I don't think there's any predators at the top of the rope climb, which is really good. Unless I'm mistaken, please let me know. But I do believe we should be safe if we can get to the top of the rope. And there might be another way to get up to the top of this, but I'm not really sure how to do that. So we're just going to climb. I could drink a coffee to try to mitigate the amount of tiredness. You can see in the bottom left corner, our tired meter is just going down so fast. But that's okay. We're just going to head back to the camp office after this, I think. We're nice and rested for this to happen. Okay, let's have a look around. Now, I'm not sure if they have moved the Prepper's Cache. So the last time I was up here was over a year ago. And the Prepper's Cache used to be like up over this direction. So I'm going to check it out. If they moved it, I have no idea where it would be. It's probably up here though, I would think. So when it comes to these prepper caches, I understand that sometimes they can have some pretty good loot in them. By the way, I'm going to look for some birch bark while we're here. I don't see any birch bark. Alright, Prepper's Cache, where are you? There it is, right there. Oh, we got rabbits as well. I don't see any birch bark. I need to get another torch lit. I better just drop it. Okay, so I'm going to drop this. We're going to use this one. And then I will drop this one. See if we can get this rabbit. Our stone is going to go off into nowhere if we miss. Ooh. Come on, little rabbit. Where are you going? I think I can hear more than one. Here's another one coming right at us. Alright, you guys. I guess I'm going to leave them. I don't want my torch to blow out, and they keep going farther and farther. So I'm just going to grab this torch and we'll head into the Prepper's Cache. Alright, let's see what we have. Hopefully something good down here. Wow, okay, right away. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I can't remember the last time I've seen a Prepper's Cache this full of loot. Oh my gosh. It just keeps going. Holy crap, this is amazing. Look, they've got like their own little water setup here. Water purification tablets. This is like Christmas. Oh my gosh. Alright, oh wow. I'm gonna start over here. We'll start at the beginning. So we've got some ski gloves.
That'll come in handy.
I think those are probably the best gloves. I'm not sure, guys. I think they're better than what we already have. A hatchet. Now, I think this is our first hatchet, right? I'm confusing this with the story mode. I've been playing the story mode of The Long Dark, and I did pick up a hatchet in the story mode, but I don't think we have a hatchet yet. So that is incredible. We can actually strike the wolves and the bears. Not the bears, though. The wolves, if they attack us. So that is actually really, really good. This looks like a fully stocked Prepper's Cache.
More food.
Wow, insulated boots. Those are so much better than what we have. Oh, I hope there's a lantern. I didn't see a lantern yet, but look at these wax logs. No, these are, fire logs. These are actually really heavy. I think I'm gonna leave those. They're so heavy.
Could be useful.
I'll have to decide, but I'm kind of thinking we should leave them. Flare shell? Is there a gun in here? Oh my gosh, guys. Holy crap. We could kill the moose. We could go to Trapper's cabin and kill the moose right now. I've got chills. That is incredible. We just got such a gift.
Just what I need.
That's incredible. Man, this is unreal. Whoever built this was like such a prepper. Like, is this one called the Prepper's Cache? Like, let me start over. I know there are different kinds of caches, and there's like is it like a conspiracy theorist cache or something? Is that what this is? Oh, we got the stim. That's our first stim. Wow.
Anything.
We got a bedroll. What condition is that? 89%. We're gonna be so heavy. We're gonna waddle out of here. I do need a couple more tinder plugs. Oh my gosh. Oh, holy crap, guys. We could just end the game right here, I think.
This'll come in handy.
0 to hero. This is it. We have... Oh my gosh. This is the hero, guys. We have struck gold. I mean, look at this. Look at this. At our clothing. We're like decked out. We've got bedrolls. We've got the hatchet. We got a bow. We didn't craft it, of course. That's kind of cheating, right? We didn't craft the bow.
For a drink right now.
We got guns. This is only our second territory. Expedition Parka number 2? Oh my gosh, like I'm speechless. I can't even... I can't remember the last time I've seen this much loot in one place.
What have we here?
Suitcase. Wool-worn socks. So much clothing. Thermal underwear. I'm going to put those on right now. Thermal underwear number 2. I mean, we didn't go number 2 in the thermal underwear. This is, guys, this is our second pair of thermal underwear. Calm down. Okay, got books. More matches, wires. MREs galore. Oh my gosh. Are we even allowed to have this much loot? A flashlight. Alright, I'm going to take it for the base. We need a flashlight. We need a flashlight back at the base. Okay, we've searched all that. I could... Oh, you know, I want this little... Can I take this little drawing? I want the poster. Okay. What we need is a heavy hammer. Prepper guy, whoever made this place. They must have been a pacifist, because I don't see any guns or bullets. Wait, no, wait, did we get bullets? Ooh, glasses. Can I take those? I'm going to take the glasses. Oh, no. I can only destroy the glasses. Are you serious? Please let me take the glasses. I need those. Oh, well. Okay, so we got a granola bar. Wilderness kitchen book.
This.
Ooh, I love this poster. We're taking that. Cup of coffee. I'm so heavy. I don't want to take everything. I don't want these books. I mean, I do want them, but I don't want to carry them. I want that calendar. Let's get some leather. Pry bar! We don't have a pry bar yet. Stacy's purple grape soda. Sounds so good. I'm going to drink that right now. This is like a celebratory drink, guys. Here's to us. We have just achieved hero status, I think. It tastes so good. Still pretty fizzy, too. I was impressed.
That'll come in handy.
I had a friend who would mix grape soda with milk. And make like kind of a milkshake, a grape soda milkshake. Thought it was so strange, but it did taste pretty good, actually. I must say, when he did get me to try it, I did enjoy it. Man, look at this. I'm waddling. I'm so heavy. Alright, we're going to sort by weight here and just go through. I can't possibly carry all this stuff. I'm going to drop the book. Got more matches than I've ever seen. I don't need this antiseptic. Don't really need the pills, but also the pills are pretty lightweight. You know what? I'm going to drop them. I just have so many pills. Wait, how's my torch? Okay, good. Gotta be careful of that. Clothing-wise, let's put on these boots. I want to check these out. So currently we have these running shoes at 47%, 0.5 degrees warmth. 2.5 degrees warmth. Oh my gosh. Incredible. Alright, let's get a new torch. So we haven't found the lantern. Unless I'm missing something. Could be behind these, maybe. What is in that? Water? Drinking water? There's water in there. Another knife?
Excellent.
Oh my gosh. Another knife. Another pot. I'm gonna take the pot. Coffee galore. Oh my gosh. Two things of coffee. Food for days.
Better take this food.
I could get level 5 cooking just from cooking all the food I found here. Granola bar, granola bar. Prepper's pie. Okay. Got a dense pie made from foraged vegetables, rough around the edges. Okay, we'll take it. Antiseptic. Oh, fire striker.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Oh my gosh. Recycled cans. Stored water. Can I take that? I don't want to take the water. I just want the container. This is incredible.
I could make something with this.
I'm going to take the wires and fuses because I think there might be a radio tower nearby. Orange soda. Did you guys get a good drink? Like when we toasted to ourselves? I hope you got a drink. Sounds like a storm is going on outside. Well, there's really no need to get those rabbits. I mean, we have everything we need right here. Yeah, I'm just waddling. I can't hardly carry this. How am I going to get back to... how am I going to get back to our camp office? Oh my gosh, I'm so heavy. Okay, I think I've got everything. How many torches do I have? This is my last torch. I better get up there and make a new fire. If I can make it up the stairs. Let's use these fire logs. Oh my gosh.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Oh shoot, it's windy. My torch is gonna blow out. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna put it out. That's fine. I have got to get rid of some of this weight. Oh, you know what? And first of all, let's load our gun. Let's make sure. You always have to remember to put a flare in these guns, guys. And I forget so often. So important. We can take down the moose now. For sure. I think that should be our next goal. What do you think? We're going to get the moose, get that hide curing. So we got to go to Trapper's cabin anyway to try to find the heavy hammer. Right now I have a huge dilemma, which is how am I going to get out of here? I'm like the monkey. You know, have you guys know, you know that trap? There's a monkey trap where you actually put like a peanut inside a tube, and the tube is just big enough for the monkey's fist to fit in there. And the monkey will reach in and grab the nut, and it makes his fist too big to pull it out. And so because the monkey refuses to drop that nut, so you can actually just walk up to the trap and the monkey will scream at you, but it refuses to drop the nut, so you can actually walk up and catch the monkey. That is my problem right now. I have all this loot.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
I feel like I'm not going to want to drop it. I'm going to want to take every last little bit, but that's going to be a problem for the next episode. We're going to have to figure out what we're going to take, what we're going to drop. Guys, if you made it this far into this episode, thank you so much. I'm really glad you came along for the speed run of Mystery Lake. As we've
Starting
gone,
to weigh me down.
Checked out all of the cabins. Can't believe all the loot we have just stumbled across. Absolutely incredible. I hope you'll come along with me as we continue the adventure in the next episode. But until then, guys, thanks so much for coming along. And I do hope to catch you in the next episode.
I need anything right about now.
Take care.